When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Great to have you with us at Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio, home to the Bowling Green Falcons. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack. And
on the double. Let's go!
they'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. He's going to take off. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Rockets have a lot of options on second and inches. Unloads quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They'll run the option. Off to the races to the right. He's at the touchdown, Toledo. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Rockets headed quickly to the line. Guys, let's chat about Toledo. They won their first national championship last year, something I know many in the fan base thought would never happen. And now, also for the first time, they're the hunted. How do you handle that over the course of the season?
You got to raise your sense of urgency, no question about it. David, every day this offseason has felt like a celebration on campus for their fans. Winning that title a year ago, but now you've got to know you've got the target on your back.
I get that. I understand that. But if you're a fan, keep celebrating, baby, because you got your first natty, man. It's fantastic. Whatever happens this year, who cares? You got a ring. You were the Kings.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's in.
Turning it on. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Rockets are rolling down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. So now it's second and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready, go.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Rockets!
Ready, set.
The give out of the gun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. He now has 85 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Let's talk for a second about Toledo. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think? Wide open, he makes the catch. And he's... Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Ready.
Looking for a crease to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
1st and goal, Toledo.
Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rocket.
On the ready. Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Ready.
And the Rockets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks.
Gorilla. Gorilla.
They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Toledo. Ready to fire from the pistol. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Rocket.
On the double. Cobra. Griffin.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. He's got it down the left side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total. Sneaks it in. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth.
691, Gator Spar. Moves.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Man, what a...
The Rockets offense is back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jenkins.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Man down on the play is the official. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.